So yeah, let's go through how you actually make a page. So if somebody hires me or they want to make a page for themselves, somebody actually could propose a page to be created for themselves, but you have to know a little bit of a Wikipedia coding to be able to do that. You can't just copy paste a Microsoft Word document and expect someone to make the page for you. You have to know a little bit of a coding. So you either have to do a little bit of a research to figure out how to code and insert the references, or you have to hire someone to do it for you. But I always recommend to hire someone to do it for you, because there's so many different criteria that if you're not familiar with this kind of things, you're going to get declined. And once you get declined, it's harder to get approved the second time. You know, they look at the decline history, and they're more likely to decline you a second time if you already been declined one time. So I would suggest not to try to do it yourself. A lot of people come to me, or some people coming to me have been in this situation. They've been declined because they tried to make the page themselves and they got declined. And in fact, some people don't know that if you're trying to make your page yourself, you're supposed to disclose that you have a conflict of interest. And if you don't, that's against the policies, and that they could just decline you for that because you didn't disclose it. Now, as a paid editor, I'm required to disclose that I'm a paid. There are really actually two ways to submit a page. One is to disclose you're a paid editor, and one is not to disclose you're a paid editor. If you disclose you're a paid editor, then you have to submit the page for an admin approval. And currently, the wait to get approved or to be even reviewed is about 3 to 4 months, which is something most people don't like. And I'm going to show you the queue. And this method is called articles for creation. Here on this page, there's some more information about it. And I'm going to scroll down to this right here. These numbers here show how many pages are waiting to be reviewed. So just today, 97 pages were submitted. Yesterday, 62 pages are in queue. That doesn't mean 62 pages were submitted. There are probably about 100 pages submitted, and some of them already got declined. So there is, or some of them might have gotten approved, and there's 62 remaining from a day ago. And if you go all the way here to 4 months, there are 35 pages that have been waiting for 4 months. We could go here and take a look. These pages have been waiting for 4 months to get there. Let's look at somebody in random. Meg Coffee. They actually been declined one time. This red section means they've been declined, and they submitted and it's waiting for review. And it was declined in November 22nd. And after, I assume, like, well, they didn't submit it right away, but they must have submitted somewhere around April. It's been 4 months since they're waiting. So that's an example of a page being, it's in the draft mode, as you can see. It's waiting for an admin review. So then you got here 3 months, 679 pages have been waiting for about 3 months, and so on. So they don't necessarily review pages in the first come, first order. It could be in random order. I even had clients that were reviewed within a day or two, and that they just got lucky and they were reviewed within a day or two. But most, I would say 90% or more of people.
So if you like what you've seen so far, don't forget to subscribe and check my courses online. So you can go at Online Campus School and subscribe here and hit the notification so you get notified anytime we upload new videos. We have very interesting content here. So feel free to go ahead and watch whatever you like. You can also check my courses on Udemy. This is one of my latest course, Solar System 101 course for all levels. This is one of the—
Hi everyone and welcome. I'm MD Jallo. I am an educator, a project manager, a data analyst about space and the long skills from public available information. Would you like to learn and refresh your knowledge about what is space? How big is space? About our solar system, about our own star, the sun, Kuiper Belt, the Earth cloud, beyond our solar system, with exoplanets and galaxies, planets, dwarf planets, moons in our solar system, and then learn about eclipses, asteroids. Come, I will see you inside the course. Ready, set, let's go.
So you can check that course if you like it, to learn a little bit about our solar system, and also have other courses there. You can see here some other courses. The Ultimate Amazon Leadership Principle Masterclass, complete course on top 41 legit ideas to make money, a brief beginner's guide to gaming, a brief introduction about America. That's a great course also. Starting a business in America as a foreigner. Okay, that one also is a great course. Of course, the solar system course, one of the highest rated course right now on Udemy. Very hard. Make sure to check it out. All right, back to the video.
Where they say you need to improve this page and resubmit it, and then you can improve and try to resubmit. And the third way is they nominate it for deletion. And I will show you some examples of pages that have been nominated for deletion, and it's called articles for deletion. If you type WP colon AFD, that page will come up. And for articles for creation was WP colon AFC, if you want to see the criteria for that.
And this WP, everyone can type this? Or
yes, everybody can type it and it will come up.
Wow.
It takes you to a section of Wikipedia that has all the, basically all the different criteria and their terms and policies. So you go to WP colon AFD, that brings you up to this link here. And here you could see the criteria, how a page gets deleted and all that. And you could see here some of the pages that have been nominated for deletion. Usually a page is nominated for deletion, it would stay up for voting for about 7 days. Basically, different editors and admins can come in and vote to keep the page or to delete the page. You don't have to be an admin to vote on it. You could be a normal editor. Even the creator of the page can also vote on their own page, but usually the admins can tell that the creator is one of the voters. They may not value that vote too much because you're the creator, but still you might be able to post some arguments, because when they nominate your page for deletion, they have to say why they're nominated it. And they're gonna say, let's just say they think you don't have enough citations. They say they don't, this person or company doesn't have enough citations or doesn't have in-depth coverage, right? And now for me as a paid editor, they hire me, I could go in and post a keep vote for my client and say, well, I don't agree. Why? Because look at this article here, or look at this other article here. It's pretty in-depth. So even though my vote may not count so much because I'm the creator, I might be able to post a few good arguments to keep the page. And then the people that come in after me to vote, they might consider my arguments before they vote. And it might help for them to post a keep vote. They say, oh, he has actually good arguments there, so we're going to agree with him and post a keep vote. So here's a page that was recently kept. It says keep here, and you could see the different editors. It says now some of them have been strike out. I don't know why. Maybe they were found to be spammers or had multiple accounts. They struck this out and they didn't count. Or actually, this person looks like they changed their votes later. First they put delete, and this is the person's ID. You could see the same person posted the keep later. So, and when you post a keep or delete vote, you also have to post a reason why. And your reason can be just because, hey, oh, this is a popular company or this is a popular person, it should be kept. That cannot be a reason. You have to go based on the criteria, and you need to know what those criteria is. So if you say this person has a lot of news articles about them and they're very in-depth, then that's a good reason to say why to keep it. Or if you're deleting it, you could say like this guy says, no evidence of notability. If sources are found, please ping me. So they didn't think the sources were reliable, so they posted as an argument there. So you could see sometimes you can even say Vic keep or Vic delete, but that doesn't matter. You say Vic keep or keep, that's counted as keep as one vote. Even if it's Vic keep or regular keep, is counted as one keep vote. If it's a Vic delete, it's also counted as one delete vote. So it doesn't matter. It's just kind of different way of saying it. You could see most other people voted to keep the page, and eventually after 7 days, actually what happened is after 7 days, this is the 7-day notice, there were not enough votes and this got renewed. And then after 2 weeks, it was kept. So if after 1 week, there are not enough votes, it will get renewed one more time. And if there are not enough votes or the votes are about equal, if keep and delete votes are about equal, it's going to get renewed. It goes on for 3 weeks. If after 3 weeks, the votes are still about equal, it may actually be kept because there is no consensus. that it should get.
That's awesome. So who can be admin?
Who can be an admin?
Yeah.
An admin needs to have at least, I'd say, like 1,000 or so edits before they apply. Even I think 500 edits you could apply, but you might get declined. Usually 1,000 to 2,000 edits, and you apply to become an admin. They're gonna look at your history. They want to see that you haven't done any paid editing, or if you done paid editing, you have to have disclosed it, and so they don't suspect some of your pages are paid editing. You have to have done different types of edits. You have to have participated in deletion discussions and different policy making discussions and those kind of things. So if you have some history and done thousands of edits, you can apply. That doesn't mean you get approved, but they'll review it and they may say yes or no. Some